got the top down, Miami, Florida. You gotta love it. Let's go! Seriously, how sweet is this? Rolling down South Beach with the top down in my Chevy Camaro 2SS, rolling in style. Man, everybody's looking at me. I got the sweetest car. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this edition of the ACC Road Trip driven by Chevy. I am your host, Tommy Kane. As you can tell, we just pulled into beautiful South Beach. We're down here for the Virginia Tech Miami game on Thursday night. We are gonna have a great time this weekend on ACC Road Trip driven by Chevy, and it's starting right now. All right, so our first stop on this ACC Road Trip driven by Chevy is right here at the University of Miami Rosenstiel School of Marine and Atmospheric Sciences. There is some amazing stuff going on inside. We're going to show you what it's all about. So we just pulled up at the Rosenstiel School, and we're joined now by Laura Bracken. She's the outreach manager here at the school. And Laura, you guys do some amazing stuff here, I know. Tell me what we're going to see today.
Well, today we're going to see our experimental aquaculture facility, our corals and climate change laboratory, our air and sea interaction saltwater tank where we're studying hurricanes, and our research vessel.
Very cool. Let's get started. Laura, so obviously you guys do a ton of research on the land here, but you have this beautiful vessel to take you out into the field. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's an amazing resource to have right in our backyard. Our scientists can just step right off of campus onto our ship and then travel out into the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, the Bahamas, and do a variety of different kinds of research on this floating vessel.
Dinner time. All right, boys, eat up. Ooh. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, so hanging out right now with Ron Honig. He's the fish hatchery manager here at the Rosenstiel School. Tell me a little bit about where we're standing right now.
Well, we're at our experimental fish hatchery where we house broodstock and juveniles and larval fish of a number of different species. Cobia, Florida pompano, mahi-mahi. We've got 100,000 fish here.
100,000 fish. So everything you guys are doing here at Rosenstiel, the overall importance and the impact that it has on fish all around the world and everything that's going on. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, we're doing the basic science behind reproducing a number of species, primarily for aquaculture, for food fish production. Already more than half of the seafood consumed by human beings comes from aquaculture.
And someday, one day, that little mahi-mahi right there might be on your dinner plate, or mine. Okay, so right now we're hanging out in the Coral Research Facility, and I'm with Chris Langdon, who's in charge of this area, one of his students, Erica. And guys, tell me a little bit about what's going on here and what you're studying.
Right, we're working with corals that we've collected off of the coral reefs in the Florida Keys, and we're trying to understand what conditions are optimal for their growth.
Ooh, goodbye.
I think the thing that people don't realize is that in addition to losing these beautiful species of corals, we also are going to lose all of the species that associate with those reefs. So that includes fish, sponges, sea turtles, sharks. Coral reefs are often referred to as the rainforest of the sea.
Hanging out right now with Dr. House. He is here in charge of the Air and Sea Interaction Center here. Doctor, you guys do some amazing stuff here. You can tell me a little bit about what's behind me and what you guys do.
Okay, well, what we do here is we can study what happens right where air meets water. So to understand how strong a hurricane can get, you need to understand what happens right where that hurricane meets the ocean.
So this machine behind me actually simulates air and sea interaction like a hurricane.
Yeah, this facility here, we can generate a wind speed that's equivalent to a Category 3 hurricane.
All right, how amazing is this? This is where the waves crash at a Category 3 hurricane. This is what it would be like if they were crashing under the beach. It's simulated right here in front of my eyes. So we've had an amazing tour here at the Rosenstiel School. I mean, we've seen so many cool things when it comes to sea animals and waves, hurricanes. I mean, go figure, the Miami Hurricanes studying hurricanes. Speaking of that, let's go to the stadium. It's almost game time. What's up, everybody? We just pulled up in front of Sunlight Stadium on the ACC Road Trip driven by Chevy. We're like 3 hours away from kickoff, and this place is already going crazy, just like the U Desert, baby. Let's go, Canes. Let's go. Let's go, Canes. ACC Road Trip. Okay, so we just left all the crazy tailgaters a little early tonight because we are getting ready to hang out with some of the baddest dudes you will ever meet. The Golden Knight parachute team. The guys are gonna fly over Sun Life Stadium, jump out of the plane and deliver the game ball, and we are gonna go along for the ride. Is that cool or what? All right, so we're hanging out right now with John Lopez, Sergeant John Lopez, that is. He's the official videographer on this U.S. Army parachute team called the Golden Knights. And John, tell me a little bit about what the parachute team is all about.
Well, the parachute team is all about physical trained guys, very highly motivated, parachuters, skydivers. Previous jumps, we've jumped in Yankee Stadium, Cardinals Stadium, Packers. So you name it, we've been there, we jumped it.
Tell me exactly what it takes to become a Golden Knight, because I know it's not an easy thing to do.
Oh, well, a lot of dedication, hard work. Definitely have to be dedicated and mentally focused on what you really want in life.
Here we go. You guys ready to do this, man? Yeah!
We have 8 jumpers tonight, which seems like we're going to be jumping around 4,500 feet. It's going to be a night jump, so instead of smoke, we're going to have pyro burning from our boots. It's going to be a pretty cool show. Looking forward to it.
Man, this is some of Army's best right here. These guys are disciplined, focused, dedicated, and a little crazy too, I ain't gonna lie.
ACC Road Trip, there we go! ACC Road Trip, it's one for you! Have a good one!
Have to jump from the stadium is something different. There's something about the stadiums is difficulty. The crowd itself makes it very exciting.
The Golden Knights are no joke, folks. No joke.
He's got it! Touchdown! And he's got a big hole. That's right. Breaks the tackle at the 20, 15, all the way down to the 10-yard line. Punches for the end zone. Touchdown! The Hurricanes have ended the Hokies' hex.
What a great ending to a great ACC road trip driven by Chevy from right here in Miami. The Canes came out on top. Keep logging on to the ACC.com/road trip. We'll see you next week in Blacksburg, Virginia. Let's go, Canes, let's go.